Motorsports is having a moment, but if you're new here, the grid probably looks like alphabet soup. Who's who, who's actually good, and why does everyone keep posting that clip of some guy drinking out of a shoe? I'm breaking down NASCAR, Formula One, and Indycar, the heavy hitters, the stats, and yes, some drama. So next time racing pops up on your feed, you'll know exactly what's going on. So grab your helmet or just your phone, and let's figure out who's running the show on track right now. Alright, let's start with NASCAR, home of speed, strategy, and the occasional, did he really just do that moment? Here's who's running the show in 2025. Now, if you know NASCAR, you know Chase Elliott. He's been voted the sport's most popular driver 7 years in a row as of recording this, and he's easily one of the most consistent drivers of this era. But personality-wise, let's just say he's not exactly out here dropping viral sound bites. Besides Chase though, here's who else you need to know about NASCAR right now. Kyle Larson isn't just a NASCAR driver, he's basically a motorsports nomad. One weekend it's the Cup Series, midweek it's a dirt track in the middle of nowhere, sometimes another series just for fun, like starting the Indy 500 in 2024 and 2025. The crazy part though, he's elite in all of them. He has 3 wins and 10 top 5s as of recording this, and he makes switching between disciplines look easy. Many even consider Larson as one of the best drivers in the world. The whole Verstappen versus Larson debate has been a hot topic for a reason. The man is a threat anywhere on any track. He's the guy at the cookout who dominates every single game, cornhole, beer pong, basketball, and somehow stays humble about it. Denny Hamlin is what you get when talent meets experience and a little bit of spice. He's been doing this at the highest level for nearly 20 years, and he's still winning. 4 times at the time of recording, Hamlin doesn't just drive fast, he plays the mental game, perfect pit strategy, precise moves, and if he needs to stir up the drama to secure a win, he's not afraid to do it. Think of him as the guy in the group chat who always knows the news before it breaks, and then maybe sometimes he starts it. Ryan Blaney may be a Cup Series champ, but don't think for a second he's coasting. 8 top 5s this year show he's still grinding for every single point. Give him a chance late in a race and he'll find a way to be in the fight. Off track, Blaney's known for his excellent music taste, the kind of guy who could DJ the post-race party and nail every single song. He's also about to be a first-time dad with his wife Gianna, a former Miss Hooters model who, fun fact, he met thanks to a setup from his buddy Chase Elliott. If NASCAR gave out a most likely to hang out after the race award, Blaney's name is already engraved on it. Carson Hocevar is still finding his footing in the Cup Series, but he's already impossible to ignore, not just for his driving, but for his style. If you haven't seen his pre-race Cowboy Chili's outfit, because yes, that's a real thing, you're missing out. The results with 2 top 5s as of recording this only tell part of the story. The other part is that he's bringing personality and unpredictability to every race he enters. He brings that laid back, don't care, just race fast energy every time he hits the track. And if you think his on-track style is wild, wait till you catch Carson Hocevar's live streams. That guy is pure chaos online, all over the place, hilarious, unpredictable. It's like watching a live action meme, and the fans love every second. Spend enough time on NASCAR TikTok and you'll see the clips in all their glory. He is the NASCAR equivalent of a plot twist. You just have to watch to see what happens. He'll keep you on your toes and often leaves a line of angry customers after a race. Just ask almost every driver on the Cup Series grid. And speaking of the future, let's talk about Connor Zilisch. He might not be in Cup Series just yet, but with his lightning fast pace and growing win count, he's the rookie everyone's got their eye on. Like I said, he's not up there just yet, but you can bet he's on the fast track there. He's already stacking wins and top 5s in Xfinity. He's got 5 victories as of recording, proving he's got some serious speed and even sharper racecraft. He's got that rare mix of patience and aggression that makes veterans take notice. There's plenty of chatter about when he'll make the jump to Cup, but for now he's keeping the focus on winning and resting up after his latest victory lane celebration. Still, keep your eyes on him. He's the rookie card you're going to want to buy now before it triples in value. Alright, before we hit the next track, let's take a quick pit stop for some NASCAR moments and memes you need to know if you want to sound like a real fan. First up, we have Michael Waltrip's famous grid walk. Basically, during NASCAR broadcast, he just strolls through the pre-race grid, chatting with drivers and the crew, like it's a casual hangout. It kind of all started with a hilarious taco spill on Denny Hamlin's car, and it's quickly become a fan favorite tradition. Sometimes it's a little awkward and sometimes it's hilarious, but it's always a behind the scenes look at the personalities before the green flag. Then we have Ross Chastain's legendary Hail Melon move on the final lap of the 2022 Martinsville playoff race. He did something insane. He literally pinned his car against the outside of the wall and used it to slingshot from 10th to 5th. It was like watching a video game in real life. That move got him into the championship 4, but NASCAR banned wall riding before the next season because, well, safety first. But it is still one of the most unforgettable moments in recent NASCAR history. Now, I'm just getting back into NASCAR myself, so drop your favorite memes and wild moments in the comments, and let's trade the best clips and stories. Alright, enough NASCAR for now. Let's shift gears and head over to Formula 1, where the speed is insane and the drama never stops. If you're new here, don't worry, I've got the key players and stats you need to know to sound like a total F1 insider. Now, if you know F1, you know Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion, fashion icon, and basically racing royalty. This season hasn't been his best though, but he's still a legend. And then there's Charles Leclerc, crazy fast, ridiculously talented, but 2025 has been a mix of bad luck and near misses. Still, both of them are fan favorites, and when they're on it, you stop whatever you're doing and watch. But while those two are battling through the ups and downs, there's a whole other group absolutely owning 2025. Let's break down who's been running at the front and putting up the numbers this season. Oscar is basically the definition of consistency. No DNFs, a podium in almost 86% of his races this season, 6 wins already, and he has an average finish position of 2.4 and has only ever finished outside the top 4 once, and that was in 9th place in the first race this season. If F1 handed out medals for perfect attendance, Oscar Piastri would be swimming in gold right now. He's the guy who's quietly winning while everyone else is busy making headlines. Moving on to his teammate Lando Norris. He isn't just fast, he's got style, personality, and a fan base so massive it's almost suspicious. Is it the McLaren effect, his boyish charm, or just that he's genuinely one of the most likable guys in the paddock right now? He came to F1 in 2019 as a part of one of the most iconic rookie trios of all time, George Russell, Alex Albon, and of course himself. And then in 2020, during peak COVID era, George Russell, Alex Albon, Charles Leclerc, and Lando Norris formed the Twitch Quartet, streaming as a group regularly. And those streams, hilarious. Like, no, seriously, go watch them. They're so funny. So maybe it is his jokes and fun personality driving his fan base. Either way, with the same podium rate as Oscar and 5 wins this season, he backs it all up with real pace. 2025 has been one of his best years yet, and with consistency like this, he's proving he's more than just the F1 funny guy. He's championship material. Max Verstappen might not be hitting the same crazy podium numbers as last season, but with 65 career wins, he's still the guy everyone fears. A couple of DNFs haven't stopped him from being a threat in every race he finishes, with his steady average finishing position of 4.1. Think of Max as like the F1 shark. He's always circling and ready to strike. George Russell might not grab headlines every single race, but he's the steady hand that keeps Mercedes competitive. No DNFs and solid podium numbers make him a consistent threat. He's the quiet but deadly driver you want on your team. Now, rookies in F1. There are a bunch this year, but Kimi Antonelli is the one stealing the spotlight. He's not just surviving his first season, he's outrunning every other rookie on the grid, and it's looking like he's been there for years. It's kind of the debut that invites comparisons to legends like Lewis Hamilton, who nearly won the championship as a rookie in 2007 with 4 wins and 12 podiums, or Max Verstappen, who broke records as the youngest F1 driver ever at 17 and won his first race just a year later. But for every Hamilton or Verstappen, there's the Nikita Mazepin, whose 2021 rookie campaign was defined by constant spins and 0 points, or Nick DeVries, who came in with years of hype only to leave after 10 races without scoring a single point. Even recent names like Liam Lawson or Logan Sargent show how quickly a rookie season can go off the rails when bad luck or too much pressure hits. The difference with Antonelli, he's not just keeping up with the midfield, he's showing the kind of pace and composure that puts him in the conversation with the all-time great rookie seasons. If he keeps this up, we might be looking at one of those rare debuts people talk about for decades. Keep your eyes on Kimi, because this rookie's not just surviving, he is thriving. Now that's just the start of your F1 cheat sheet for 2025, because knowing who's fast is only half the fun. To really get F1, you gotta know the pop culture moments, memes, and inside jokes that keep the sport in the headlines and made it a global phenomenon in recent years. As for F1 itself, it's like a traveling soap opera with million-dollar cars. There's Oscar Piastri, who pulled one of the most iconic nope moments in motorsports when Alpine announced him as their driver, and he immediately jumped on Twitter to say, actually, no. Former McLaren star Daniel Ricciardo still lives rent-free in the meme archives thanks to his shoey tradition. Yes, drinking champagne out of his race-worn shoe and forcing podium mates to do the same. Then there's Fernando Alonso, the eternal rookie, who's been racing since 2001, which is longer than I've been alive, but still gets talked about like he's the new kid. Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon, they go way back, but it's not warm and fuzzy. Gasly's much better known for his off-track bestie status with Charles Leclerc, which the internet eats up. Mercedes' George Russell gave us his legendary 2024 T-pose during driver intros, and now it's brought back up every time he tries to be cool, while Yuki Tsunoda, our smallest driver on the grid, brings the biggest all-caps rage over team radio. And of course, Ferrari memes are practically their own language at this point, with Ferrari has entered the chat, becoming code for a pit strategy that turns a guaranteed win into a tragic comedy. Alright, we've done the European supermodel of motorsports. Now let's cross the pond to its scrappier all-American cousin, Indycar. Still insanely fast, still wildly competitive, but with street courses, ovals, and road tracks all in one season, here's who's letting out the timing sheet of Indy in 2025. Alex Palou is absolutely owning this season. With an average finish of 4.3 and a podium in nearly 3/4 of his races, he's the driver everyone is chasing but rarely catching. He clinched the championship at Portland, showing just how consistent and dominant he's been all year. Palou's mix of smooth precision and killer instincts makes him a master of every track type, from tight street circuits to high-speed ovals. He's basically the guy that turned consistency into a superpower, like that boss who's never missed a deadline. The Pato Award brings serious flair on and off the track. His aggressive wheel-to-wheel racing style means he's never far from the action, and his 6 podiums back that up. Pato's the kind of driver who can light up a race with daring moves, and he's got the personality to match. He is Indy's biggest star, and he's always a fan favorite for fans who want a few laughs with their speed. This season, he's been mixing solid finishes with those highlight reel moments, making him a top contender whenever the green flag drops. Pato races like he's got front row tickets to his own action movie, and trust me, it's worth watching. Scott Dixon is the definition of a seasoned pro. With 59 career wins under his belt, he's one of the most successful drivers in IndyCar history, and he's still a threat in every race. Sure, his 2025 numbers don't jump off the page with just 1 win and 3 podiums, but Dixon's consistency and racecraft means he's always in the mix, especially when the pressure is on. If experience counts for anything, Dixon will be around fighting for championships for a while yet. He's like the wise grandmaster of the track, calm, collected, and always 3 moves ahead. Colton Herta is one of the fastest drivers on the grid when everything clicks, but this season has been a bit of a roller coaster. His average finish sits just outside the top 10, and with 2 podiums but no wins so far, consistency has been the missing piece. That being said though, Herta's name has been swirling in F1 rumors for years, and with recent Cadillac F1 news, the chatter has only been intensified. Some say he's right at the top of their shortlist. When Colton's on, he's like lightning, fast, flashy, and impossible to ignore. Joseph Newgarden is a back-to-back Indy 500 champ and one of the most popular and polarizing drivers on the circuit, but 2025 has been a struggle, with a 16.3 average finish and a 5 DNFs holding him back. Despite that, Newgarden's never counted out. He's got the skill and grit to bounce back, and when he's firing on all cylinders, he can shake up the field. Don't be surprised if he claws his way back into contention in the future. Joseph's like a fighter who always gets back up. Watch out for his comeback story next year. Rookie seasons in IndyCar can be brutal, and Nolan Siegel's experience this year proves it. With a 15.5 average finish, no podiums, and 4 DNFs, he's still learning the ropes, but Siegel's raw speed and determination are clear. So much so, his fans have bestowed upon him with the name Speed Goal, which I think is pretty fun. I really like that. And rookies usually take some time to adjust to the mix of street, road, and oval racing. Keep an eye on this guy. He's got the tools to be a future contender once he gains more experience. Nolan's rookie year might be a tough ride, but every pro was once a rookie crashing through the chaos. Now that you know who's making the moves on track, let's dive into the wild world of IndyCar memes, inside jokes, and all the off-track moments that make this series just as entertaining as the racing itself. IndyCar isn't just about speed, it's also a hotspot for drivers bringing that energy online. Take Pato Award, for example. He's not just tearing it up on the track, he's goofy, silly, and straight up hilarious on social media, making him a fan favorite for a good reason. Then there's David Malukas, who's been cracking up fans with his quick wit and hilarious posts for years. Like, seriously, just take one look at his Twitter. The guy's got a natural comedian vibe that just clicks with the IndyCar crowd. If you scroll TikTok, you'll see Christian Rasmussen absolutely killing it. His videos never miss, always roasting his teammate Alexander Rossi and jumping on the latest trends with the kind of energy that makes you want to hit follow ASAP. And be careful, if you mention him in a TikTok, he might just show up in your comments and playfully roast you a little bit. And for rookies, keep an eye on Robert Torsman, because not only is he racing, but he's got a rap career going on the side. I mean, talk about multitasking. These drivers prove IndyCar's not just fast on track, but also fast on the memes and social media game, making this series even funner to follow. Alright, now that you're officially caught up on the top drivers, wild moments, and the meme-worthy personalities across NASCAR, F1, and IndyCar, you're ready to jump into the world of motorsports like a pro. Thank you for riding along on this Newbie's Guide to Motorsports. Whether you're here for the high-speed drama, the funny moments, or you're just trying to keep up with what your friends are talking about, now you've got the inside scoop. If you like this video, drop your favorite memes or moments in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more motorsports content. And hey, if there's a driver or moment you want to see covered or explained next, let us know. Until next time, I've been Laura with your Newbie's Guide to Motorsports. Thanks for watching.